Well, anime fans, I'm back. I shouldn't, don't know when I was gonna plan on reviewing this because there's still internet shit going on. But thanks to a new app I downloaded, I got a chance. Just hope it stays that way. So, right, so now it's time for me to review the very first episode of the newest Yu-Gi-Oh series, Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. And I get why it's called Go Rush. I mean, if you didn't know, the name of the show is same. It has the same words as the lyrics, some of the lyrics in the first opener of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. Rush, rush, go, rush, you know? I'm not really missing Yu-Gi-Oh! This hasn't really been that long. I'm still missing the characters already of Sevens. So we do not know how long the future this is. But by the end, we see a cameo by a familiar face. I just forgot his name. I can't remember his name at all. But this character is really likable, a strong guy. I hope we get to see more characters from Sebas appear on the, in the see how long it's been. Like Roman, Yuga, Gakuto, Luke. Show how long it's been since we last saw them. So yeah. Anyway, is that what you remember? And well, this is my first time reviewing a week Yu-Gi-Oh on a weekly basis, as in episode by episode. This is the first time I'm doing this at all. So I'm gonna learn how to do this. I rather review Shonen Jump Step before and at anime with action, but I don't go over the action because, frankly, I can't remember most of it. But I don't do it because, well, it's for an action scene. I think it's better to watch it yourself. Duels are technically action, but I don't know. I'm gonna try my best. At least it wasn't hard this episode because the duel didn't even last that long. Yeah. So anyway, no opening because this is the first episode. So the episode starts with an introduction by a narration by one of our main characters. Extraterrestrials and stuff, that day. A such age. Well, so our main character here, he's not a protagonist, but he's a main character, is Yuhi. He looks a bit like Yuga. Unlike Yuga, who's played by a male actor, Yuhi is played by a female actor. Yeah. So making some honestly do have to make it sound young. But I asked the count Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 characters do not, like the main characters besides Roman, do not have female voices to make them sound young. No. They just sound like kids. Don't sound like kids, but I really like those voices. And Yuga was very likable. So anyway, go to the next day. Yuhi and his sister, Yuamu, uh, basically hunted down a type of cat or some type of cat alien thing. Yeah, but they lost the target. You know, ask Yuhi why, what that asks if he don't really want to meet alien that badly. He tells her yes, that's an alien took something from him, and he plans to get them back and beat them in a rush duel. So nice, but no, I think there should have been something different with the duel. I'll get to that in a bit though. Alright, on the way, they see a crop type of instant crop circles and stuff. Type of crop circle. Right now, it's there's a camouflage ship right in front of them. They enter, end up flying into space. Right. And a voice shows up, saying, come over. Basically, what he said. Oh, but this alien introduces himself as Udius. He's a protagonist. You know, basically, he came to Earth to escape from a war. on his home. So yeah. Yuhi is shocked to see a real alien. It's funny. And well, Yuhi gets a bright idea. He challenges him to a rush duel. Yeah. To get his device back, summon Earth something. I'm just gonna go with device for now. This is the past episode, so I can remember everything. Alright. Yama apologizes for her brother's rudeness. Yeah. But Julius agrees. Well, feels his form. But he doesn't look like an alien. They get beauty about it. Yuhi's preparing his deck. He just says, what disgrace is this? Rush Duel like that. He has heard of Rush Duels, by the way. And he has 5 card packs that have not been opened. It's a funny moment. So yeah. Yuri kind of helps out by kind of opening the packs for him. Yuri doesn't understand and kind of punishes Yuhi for it. But Yuamo manages to calm him down, saying that Rush Duels requires cards into a permanent deck, and they have to be opened. There's also a tuned audience for one of them. So yeah, prepare the dual discs. Now this is the part then. Yuhi's got one of those new dual discs that doesn't look like the 7, which makes sense because the whole thing about the last season was the number 7 being the 7th in the series of 7 Yu-Gi-Ohs, being the 7th installment of a series. But it didn't do much for the Legacy 3 Anniversary series. But it's good, still good. I enjoyed 7s. But Ulysses has one of the old dual discs. I'm good. But Yuhi and Yuamo never seen that dual disc before. Interesting, huh? So that dual disc was that dual disc was went out of sale before they were born. That's my guess. Okay. Now instead of saying rush you do, they say go rush. That's what they say before a rush duel. And at least a lot of funny moments for the first duel in the series. Eurus doesn't really understand dueling. Yuamo has to try and explain things during the duel. So Yuhi goes first and summons a monster. Is the only one he could summon. And well, why not just go easy on him since he's a newbie? That really tells you about the character. Well, I have a feeling he's gonna. This is supposed to be lost, but we're gonna see more duels for him. So yeah, and places 3 cards face down. Well, there's a lot of funny moments, but I'm not gonna go over them. So it's Julius's turn. Yuamo tells him he can summon 3 monsters thanks to a rush duel. So he does that, and in the first turn, Yuhi was down to 500 life points. By the way, Yuamo's explaining the turns of duel monsters and everything. That's a great thing, actually. Great for new viewers to learn about dueling, about duel monsters and everything. How to play the game. That's good. That's good when a Yu-Gi-Oh series tries to do that for new viewers. It's clever. So yeah. Yama suspects that Yuhi has a trap card face down. But we don't know what trap it is because he never got a chance to activate it. And we get that monsters in the universe cannot Level 4 monsters in this universe cannot be up to 50, can only go up to 1500 attack points. Which is, I've seen level 4 monster cards overall, and they could go up to 1800 attack. But, hey, it's interesting. So, yeah, Yugi ends his turn. Udius ends his turn. Also, the reason Udius, suspects that uses true reason to come to Earth was for a rush door. Basically, rush doors might save his planet. So everybody doesn't know how. How do you know about rush doors? You just said it's a part of a legend. I'm sure he gets expanded on his home world in the future. I think it's gonna be more a bit like Star Twinkle Pretty Cure in a way, where sometimes they'll be on Earth, sometimes they're gonna be in space. Yeah? Space Adventures and Earth Adventures. Well, the second half of the series will have them end up with some type of battle. Have them caught up in a war, whatever those creatures, whatever their Ulysses people is up against. They'll probably be dueling more and probably introduce more main characters. Just because we only have 3 main characters and 7 recurring characters. I've got to mention, you almost set up some conditions for the duelist. Well, if you use wins, she'll tell him everything about Rush Duel. But if he wins, and he'll work for their company for free. UTS. I can't remember what its pronunciation is, but basically they just work on catching bad aliens. So yeah. It's Yuhi's turn. You know how Rush Duels goes. You could draw up to 5 cards. You could actually draw up to 5 cards for your hand. You just don't understand that part. It was hilarious. But you almost had to explain that part for Rush Duels. But they never now they don't mention anything about Yuga, anything. But they do say the last names as well. Odo Yuhi and Odo Yuamu. I think it's spelled differently though. Yeah. I'm looking forward to see what arcs they create in the future. Yeah. Come basically in a rush door, even if the slimmest chance you could do a comeback. And he summons 3 monsters. Alright, you just use some new type of monster called Galaxy Type. Interesting. First time they come up with a new type for a cat series. We always have the elemental types of monsters. You know, there's always been elemental type monsters, but no galaxy types. Like water, earth, wind, fire, light, dark. And there's supposed to be 7, by the way. 7 elements. That's the whole point of 7 Roads Magicians is 7 Roads attack. You know? I can't really remember right now, but I'm sure I remember it. It's just not important anyway. There's some stuff I've got to mention. He managed to do some damage to Udius. Neck. So yeah, he ends his turn. And it's Udius' turn. He draws a monster, leaving you here shot that has 1600 attack points. I get they find it shocking because they don't have monsters like that in their world. But to us regular viewers who already know about Yu-Gi-Oh, nothing that special, really, not that surprising. You just says, does this monster look? This monster looks a bit looks like him, but they don't really see the resemblance. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a really cool monster. And doing that summoning, Udius reveals his true form, which is pretty cool. And summon that monster, he wins the duel. I just like the new attack point and the attack point counters and life point counters. They look really cool. And the new sound effects are pretty cool. I'm not sure they didn't keep some of the sound effects from Sevens. I mean, Sevens' duel and wasn't really that much high stakes in it. Which is nothing wrong with that. Gets us some time to chillax and have fun with these duels. And sure, the series is going to be the same, but some more or high stakes in it this time. And it's going to be, it can probably be ending 2024 or 2025. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens was the shortest, and usually the series release runs for 3 years. Sevens technically did go on for 3 years, but that's because of the COVID. It released in 2020, right? And got delayed a couple of months because of the COVID. So really, it would have ended sometime last year. So, yeah. Right. And narration by Yuhi saying that something about that guy and stuff. I don't know. You just really have fun rush dueling. So please teach him more. And what's part of the deal? And if we can help, if he don't help out anyway. Well, you are Moo. Sneakily. Infinity. So basically, it's kind of a win-win situation. So basically, I'm saying even if they won. So he's now part of UTS. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, back at the office, they're talking about what they do and stuff. We see in the background some of the new characters. And periods of an old character. I really did forget his name, I'm sorry, but you know the guy with big sideburns, running Machine Cavalry Duel Club and Ghost 6 Elementary Arc. It's been a weird code character and a brilliant guy too. He just looks older than he actually does. Now he's an adult. I wonder if they kept his voice. But I can't wait. I just hope whatever Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens characters is going to bring back in the future. And he might touch upon what happened at the end of episode 92 Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens last episode. He might touch upon what happened that day after that. That'd be an interesting idea. A special episode that takes place what that shows the events that led up to now. Anyway, from wins, Yu-Gi-Oh! Assassins. They just say that's how they get their work. That's how they get requests and stuff. And she tells Udius that to leave it to him. And, well, Udius uses laser beams to destroy it. It was hilarious, and that's where the episode ends for now. New credits are good, but new openers not yet been revealed. I had to wait till next week for that one. But it was a good series so far. A great opener. And the duel only lasted 4 turns. Which is rare for dueling. Which is pretty rare. How many turns did the first saw? Usually the duel does take up the entirety of the episode, with only a few minutes left, like it did here, but it wasn't that. But dueling came a little bit later, though. It was longer because of the whole funny moments explaining rush duels and stuff. It was funny though. I loved it. So anyway, this is my review on the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. I can't wait to review more. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed my content, hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more? Subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. You're stated in all the videos that comes out in the future. I'm looking forward to reviewing more Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. I plan to review and I gotta wait for the release of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens English dub. And since I've been watching Sevens, when the dub does come out, I'll see what they did censor. Probably be unnecessary censorship. but I know what parts, some of the stuff I do remember, but I know what parts will be cut. And just shame what happened to one character of Hunt. Still, I hope they have a bad voice casting in the game. They just didn't do it for me. Any Mario voices you get in that game actually voices other anime characters. Like, he voices Hinata and Haikyuu. And he's the current voice of Saint Seiya. Or Seiya, Pegasus Seiya in the Saint Seiya reboots. Yeah, but the guy's a good actor. His voice is just recognizable. But Haikyuu's a good example of a good anime. Just some reason the voice he did was terrible. I don't know, maybe they probably cast some familiar voices, familiar voice actors in the show. Because 4K media. You should let me know in the comments who do you think should be playing these characters. Sorry, you guys. I'll see you all next time. Kill Phoenix out.